Let me check where we shall start today. So, the next on my nifty little list, provided by Lilana, who is one of the organizers of this wonderful competition of the Real Endgame housing community. It's a wonderful Discord. If you've not joined, please do. It's really, really nice there. Lots of things going on throughout the year and really, really sweet people, very helpful, very kind, caring people. And this month's competition has revolved around the Ald Velothi Harbour House, and you've seen a lot of iterations of it already. All of which, at least on my stream, were all PCEU entries. And the next one that I have here on my list is Benevelance. And where is by Benevelance? Ooh, sorry, I just had a little knot in my tongue there. Hope I'll untie it in no time. It has a title, this house, and I shall read it to you. The New Velothi Marina development. Ooh, that is interesting. A development. We do have a description here, and I shall read that description to you as well. Gold Road Housing Corporation invites you to pre-purchase an exclusive, exquisite waterfront apartment in our aspirational New Velothi Marina development. You may visit the site, but although we forcefully exited the house tenants some time ago, evicted, I'm very sorry. We forcefully evicted the house's tenants some time ago. The construction is still behind schedule due to an ongoing protest by so-called eco-warriors, also known as the Tree Companions. That is a wonderful description. I had to giggle a little bit about it when I read it. That is really sweet. Comes with a little story, it seems, this one. Really interested in how this iteration looks like. And of course, all of you have seen a number of really nice iterations of the Ald Velothi, and let me take us there. A 400 slot house, of course, all of you know that. With a garden and oh look. Let me, oh, wow. Oh, save trees. Oh, I love this one. Oh, Benevelance. Oh, this, look, everybody. Just look. I'm going to check if yeah, it is. Okay. There was a little direction. I have to say that I do appreciate directions a lot because they do help sometimes to maneuver around and be sure that everything is indeed. Look, as the designer intended. Look, everybody. Oh, this is wonderful. All 400 slots used. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look, everybody. All the sunflowers. all the beautiful sunflowers there peeking through. What a wonderful idea. And an apparent story lurks here around the corner. Environmentalists apparently trying to save the tree. Plural, but oh my goodness, I love this. Oh, this is superb. So really like this particular part here, creating a container with all the rubble and oh no, somebody's toys. And a crib got put in here. Look at all the detail, everybody. Oh, just look. Oh. Now placing all that, creating the container in the first place. Can I jump? Oh, I can jump in. Oh, just look at all the detail, everybody. Oh, they've taken so much time and so much thought to create this. Even books have been discarded. Why? Yes, why? Why must the books suffer? Why must the trees suffer? Why must some things be torn apart? Sometimes to maybe be reborn, to blossom once more. I mean, even tree trunks that have been seemingly uprooted, disseminated, can still bloom if we allow nature to take care of them. Just look. This is such a great layering job. So much detail just in this container alone, right? And this is the life of people, you know, in a container. The discarded life of some people, or the life that some think can be discarded. Oh, this is such a thoughtful design. This is really, really wonderful and so special. Really gives you a bit of food for thought. Think, is it really necessary to have a new development when you can just updo and take care of the house? Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hope you'll feel right at home here. Aw. This is, again, I have said this before, but it's a very nice layering job here. A lot of furnishings placed, fiddled in, placed in just the right spot so that it indeed looks like oh, wonderful. You're the second person, I think the third person or so that saw the notification. Welcome here. Streaming the competition of the Real Endgame housing community. And this month, the Ald Velothi Harbour House is sort of the theme. Everybody had to utilize this, and look here. This is Benevelance's entry to this, and it's just really a statement, a little story. And it's rather open. the story. You could just maybe write the ending yourself. Because there are eco activists or eco warriors here at uh, um, trying to disrupt the new development of this place into something very posh. I also really like this part here, all the debris, all the chopped up wood, or trees. Apparently they had to make way. Also here, a little bit of charred wood around. I do like when designers think outside the box and take the theme and design their own, or even go and tell a story. Of course, some of you know I've done a designer special with 3 lovely ladies, all about storytelling in housing or storytelling by utilizing housing as a tool. And it seems like Benevelance is of that caliber, trying to tell us something. Give us some thought. There's a little bit of vine work going on here, and lots of sunflowers dotting around, also utilizing sunflowers there to just create that sign. Just really interesting. Something very outside the box. Oh. So, and I've alluded to this before, but nature has a way to deal with trees that got chopped down. Oh, only recently started. Yes, I understand. You know, the EHT housing tool is a very powerful one. Do not be intimidated. Oh, custom law for outlaw refuge. That is very interesting. Have you joined any one of the, there's a lot of housing related communities on Discord. Maybe you should go ahead and join them so you can show off yours. Have you participated maybe even in other competitions before? If you do have something to show. And while we await, yeah, nature takes care of tree trunks and lets them blossom again. Shrooms gently take care of the wood, enter into a symbiotic relationship, reinvigorating the wood, helping it reactivate. And look, more sunflowers here. Oh, there are a lot of competitions. So there's of course one very legendary competition. Oh, hello there, Toad. Welcome to the stream. So one of the largest housing competitions that can only be described as legendary, in my opinion, is the One More Housing competition, which last year was just enormous. 400 entries, 400 people entering into that competition across both realms, PC, EU, and NA. And it was just amazing. I mean, it had to be slimmed down, shall we say, to a manageable number for all the judges to handle that competition. I was very honored to be part of the judges there. Oh, thank you so much, Sithis, for posting this. Um, do jump in on there and say hi. There are a lot of very friendly people there that will help you around, and there's a lot of events planned throughout the year. So you can find whatever floats your boat and maybe participate. And even if it's just for learning, and I will say that that's the majority, or that's what I always look at these competitions for, as a learning opportunity. So yeah, and One More Housing was just so filled with talent, with just exhilarating and thoughtful and brilliant builds of all kinds. Very small, but to a point, or even, um, well, micro terraforming, if that makes sense, because I did see one entry that was done by Microwave. Um, it was really miniature, but still in a 700 slot home, and it was just breathtaking because of the way it was done. It was just glorious. You know, I'm not sure then. Yeah, so maybe not mundane, but you're trying to adopt something into ESO that exists outside, that exists in our world. um, I have seen a lot of that. Also, in this competition, some people have decided to go with adding a little bit of, you know, a piece of our world that has somehow transported into ESO in the form, for instance, of such a very mundane thing as a toilet, for instance, or a washing machine, because these things exist, right? We all use them, but they do not exist in ESO. So you have to come up with something inventive and utilize the furnishings in a very um, in well inventive way to create something, to create a look that is familiar to everybody. Also, in the One More Housing competition of last year, I saw a very nicely done um, apartment in the style of Russian apartments of the early 2000s time period. And they took the time to add a microwave and a TV set that had antennas and stuff like that. It was really, really wonderful. So I do appreciate that a lot. Oh, in-game world. Oh yeah, lore friendly. Also, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their own style, and everybody should explore or create whatever they love, whatever they want to show us. Just look at all the sunflowers here. I think it's also sometimes quite nice to get an angle in this way, to be very adherent to the law, or to explore something within the law of the game that gives also a good bit of conversation starters there. Ah, yeah, the whole of the Lunar Champion has a lot of uses and can be so versatile, as all of them. I do love sunflowers. Look at them. And Benevolence has taken the time to fill this wonderful little nook and cranny here. Of course, some of the shrooms are already in this plot, so nothing wrong with using them. Yeah, I have also shown a fair bit amount of works in progress by some people. Had a few designers on my little chopping block for spotlights, and they were willing to show their next big project that was work in progress. So that is also very welcome, because then you can see and maybe talk a little bit about process. You know, each person, each designer has their own way maybe to go about housing. I really love this. This is so wonderfully done. I really appreciate all the attention to detail with just the wood, the chopped up trees here, and the wood strewn around the grass and the flowers and the trees ever so slightly. Um, there's still, you know, some hope there, because the shrooms have already started their work here to create habitat. And the sunflowers are there, maybe as a symbol, maybe as a little symbol of hope that not all is yet discarded, like here in this big old container. And yes, please save the trees. Um, that's interesting. I've also not seen a whole lot. Maybe is it a crown one? Because sometimes crown houses can just be the reason why it's not all that popular. I did hear from someone else that some of the houses come with mold, and they are not too fond of all the mold. It's like in potentate retreats, for instance, there is a fair bit of mold around the walls, and some designers don't like that. And yes, it's not very common. I've not seen it a lot either. Just look at, I can't get over the fact that they've taken not only the time to create a container like this that is very much from our world, and then they also decided to go and fill it with somebody's belongings, with somebody's life, or bits and pieces of their life. Yeah, there are a lot of houses that are really big and don't have a whole lot of slots. And I've heard this being said by a number of people, that they wish that some of the slots, some of the houses that, you know, are as expansive still are limited to 700. Then maybe make smaller plots and leave the limit at 700, so it isn't going to be such a faff to fill it, because larger houses then either some designers make the choice then to close off a lot of the actual house and go with a design that really shines, because it's very hard sometimes to fill such a large plot without yeah, it looking sparse. Mm, I really love the detail here. The Benevolence. It's so wonderful. The little nest up here that's been built. The little allusion to the trees, of course. And there is a path up there. Is there a way for me to get up there? Maybe from the balcony? Maybe I can get there later on, but I want to explore the garden a little bit more. Here also tree stumps everywhere. Poor trees had to go. But the sunflowers are there. A bit of grass and shrubberies. Life always finds a way, even in the darkest, dreariest places, and even when we try to tear it all down. Nature always wants to find a way. Seems like I may be able to get there from up there, from the balcony. I'll have to explore that a little. Really love the nest here and all the detail they've put in here. Beautiful lamps you can see from down below. And of course, utilizing house guests. Oh, look. Is it? It's Azandar. The one with old man vibes. Oh, and Ember. You can see Ember up there too. Apparently, environmentalists, these at heart, really love just coming up with this idea. I wonder how. I do have questions, Benevolence, if you do hear this. Oh, and the windows have been boarded up. That's a nice detail. I do have to look at the other side too, if they've done it there as well. Really love that little, well, pathway, shall we say, along. Might be boarded up, but they're not ready to give up the fight just yet, it seems. More sunflowers here. Gentle vine work here and more boarded up windows. Because indeed, the development wants to close it down, tear it down, build something new. Oh my goodness, they did it for all the windows. Closed them all, boarded them all off. Really like that they added so much resistance. Wonderful banners. I do like these. They're really nice. I think they were in the luxury furnishing vendor just recently, was it not? Save the trees. Well, or save trees. Don't even need the article there. So the lighting there up in the tree, very nicely done. This tree shall not go. Let's have a look inside. Oh, we can't have a look inside. Oh no. Because of course this is also boarded off, and here we have the eviction notice. So after all, I can't go and see if I can get there. Oh, I still love it though. So much story in this one. So much thought. Who'd you side with? The development company or these eco warriors that are known as the tree companions? For me, it's not hard to say, oh, that's Bastion up there. What a wonderful idea this is. So careful, so gentle, and then not at all. I have to have a look here. I mean, I'm sure that it's also boarded off. Yeah, it is. All of it. I really love that detail. That yes, indeed, this house is closed. And that, of course, shows you that 400 slots are used, all of which must be outside. So that means, of course, all the sunflowers, all the rubble, all the pieces of wood, all the chopped down trees, all the wonderful little shrooms you see here and there, the burnt wood as well. And of course, this container that has so much life in it, so much little detail. Hope you can see this all. There's so much detail there. Jump in there one more time. Just look. I wonder how long it took them to create this. All the frames, the paintings, the scythe, because of course people here seem to have been taking care of the gardens until they had their notice. Then they were also reading wonderful books there. Just so the carpets here, really, really well done. Cushions over here. Of course, a lot of bags filled with whatever. And apparently toys from a little child. Even a few socks here and a quill and a little ink vial. So much to make you think. So, so wonderful benevolence. What a wonderful entry. Such a beautiful idea. And it's very different from everything we've seen so far, I would say. Clearly made this plot their own and used, a theme to build around their own theme. So just really wonderful. Thoughtful, very thoughtful, this one. I want to also remind everybody you can catch the streams by the others, of course, as well, because we do have a few judges who are going to judge this wonderful competition. Lilana is one of the judges, and we do have Spantifical, who is the guest judge for this month. And we have Hayden the Black Cat, who's also judging. So wonderful, really, really wonderful team of judges, and just a wonderful community really coming together, showing off what everybody did in this wonderful house. Also, Maya the Barbarian is streaming. I'm not sure when though, so you may have to check out Maya's schedule if you want to know more about that. Also, welcome Zorni to the Real Endgame housing community. And I shall have a look where we will go next.